Hello. Please hit like button and subscribe my channel. Also press bell icon for future video notifications. Thanks.
Reading calls upon several other essential mechanisms that we don't necessarily think about, such as knowing how to move our eyes on the page or how to use our working memory to link words together in a coherent sentence, points out Daphné Bavelier, a professor in the psychology section of the FA. These other skills, such as vision, the deployment of attention, working memory, and cognitive flexibility, are known to be improved by action video games, explains Angela Pasqualotto, first author of this study, which is based on her PhD thesis at the Department of Psychology and Cognitive Science. The universe of this game is an alternative world in which the child, accompanied by his Raku, a flying creature, must carry out different missions to save planets and progress in the game, Angela Pasqualotto adds. The idea is to reproduce the components of an action game, without incorporating violence, so that it is suitable for young children. Scratch, the control game, requires planning, reasoning and problem-solving. Children must manipulate objects and logical structures to establish a desired programming sequence. First, we tested the children's ability to read words, non-words and paragraphs, and also we conducted an attention test that measures the child's attentional control, a capacity we know is trained by action video games, explains Daphné Bavelier. The children then followed the training with either the action video game or the control game, for 6 weeks, 2 hours a week under supervision at school. Children were tested at school by clinicians of the Laboratory of Observation Diagnosis and Education, UNITN. Long-term improvement in reading skills shortly after the end of the training. The scientists repeated the tests on both groups of children. Even more remarkably, the research team observed a clear enhancement in reading, not only in terms of reading speed, but also in accuracy, whereas no improvement was noted for the control group. This improvement in literacy occurs even though the action video game does not require any reading activity. What is particularly interesting about this study is that we carried out 3 further assessment tests at 6 months, 12 months and 18 months after training. On each occasion, the trained children performed better than the control group, which proves that these improvements were sustained, Angela Pasqualotto says. Moreover, the grades in Italian of the trained children became significantly better over time, showing a virtuous improvement in learning ability. The effects are thus long-term, in line with the action video game strengthening the ability to learn how to learn, says Daphné Bavelier. Within the framework of the NCCR Evolving Language and in collaboration with Irene Alterelli, co-author of the article and researcher at l'ICE, University of Paris, the game will be adapted into German, French and English. When reading, decoding is more or less difficult depending on the language. Italian, for example, is very transparent, each letter is pronounced, whereas French and English are quite opaque, resulting in rather different learning challenges. Reading in opaque languages requires the ability to learn exceptions, to learn how a variety of contexts impacts pronunciation and demands greater reliance on memorization, comments Irene Alterelli. Will the benefits of action video games on reading acquisition extend to such complex learning environments as reading in French or English? This is the question that this study will help answer. In addition, the video game will be available entirely at home, remotely, as will the administration of reading and attention tests, in order to complement school lessons, rather than taking time out of school hours. Enhancing reading skills through a video game mixing action mechanics and cognitive training. Nathum Behave, 2022 doi. 10. 1038 per second 41562. 021. 01254 x Université de Genève. Improving reading skills through action video games. Science Daily, the 17th of January 2022. ift.tt/3gdihao. Université de Genève. 2022, January 17. Improving reading skills through action video games. Science Daily. Retrieved January 17, 2022 from ift.tt/3gdihau Université de Genève. Improving reading skills through action video games. Science Daily. ift.tt/3gdihau. Accessed January 17, 2022. Please support my channel to grow by pressing subscribe button and the bell icon. We will notify you technological news. Thank you.